ColorWonder low-light tips and tricks.
All right, James here with the education team once again, just to show you some low light placement tips and tricks. Today we have our lovely model. As you can see, she's already about a level 9 blonde, and we're going to be putting back in some depth. In my bowl, I have my ColorWonder already mixed up and ready to go, equal parts 6N and 8G. I also, in my other bowl, I have a little bit of conditioner just from the back bar, just to help the foils stick in case if they slip for you. Because for our guest today, she's just getting some low lights. She's not getting a roots, a color, a gloss. She's just getting just some low lights to break up her solid blonde color, as you can see right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right on in. Section out my section that I want to do. I'm going to take a slice, and then I have to ask myself, do I want this whole panel to be a low light, or do I want to get in there and maybe weave out some sections for dimension? Me personally, I'm going to come in and I'm going to use our Dreamweaver comb. So I just took a slice. I'm going to place my comb in so that it can separate. And then by holding this, I can use my finger to go straight across to separate where I want to put my highlights and my lowlights. So once again, take your slice that you can see through, and then you can use your comb, or if you prefer to get in there and hand weave, you can do that too as well. Okay? For the hair that I'm not going to be low lighting, I'm going to take a little bit of my conditioner and I'm just going to apply it right there at that root area. It'll help my foil to stick, but it'll also help to make sure that I don't get any of my low light formula where I don't want it. I like to promote taking the flap towards me, placing that. Now, the reason being is when we have somebody that's new with us, get them used to placing that formula below that flap. That'll help to make sure that people are not putting it up too high and creating a line, a tiger stripe or whatever, they might call it. And then you can always feather that gently closer to that root area. And then I'm going to bring that formula down because I want dimension, or our guest wants dimension from root to end. If I had a guest that only wanted, some dimension put back in, then I could reverse balayage or reverse foliage my guest. I'm just going to fold my ends in just to keep them secure. You also could utilize a little clip like how I have right here. You can also utilize a little clip on the end too, so that you're not knocking your foils down in case if that's how you are working. I work from the bottom up. Some people like to work from the top down. So you just have to see what works best for you. Once again, I'm taking out my section, taking out a slice from that section. Let me place it down a little bit for you. Utilizing my comb. I like these combs because they keep your highlights or your lowlights consistent. But that doesn't mean that you can't always come in here and be a little creative. You can hit it again twice if you need them to be smaller. If you just want a little bit of like what a baby light would do for you. Once again, come in here, just feather a little bit of conditioner for protection. Place your foil, put a little tension on that hair. Place that foil nice and flat. Below that fold, I like to come and place my product because then I can lightly feather it down, hold my foil, feather, feather, feather. Maybe I want to keep the ends out because I'm just doing maybe like a drop root or something like that. Then I can lightly feather this product down into it. I also could maybe put a little conditioner on those ends if I want to keep them a little bit lighter and brighter too, and then feather that up. So you can get a little bit more creative. What I would say is don't go too far overboard just because of timing. Keep it very simple on yourself. But these are some tips and tricks, that might help you when you are placing your low light formulas. So I'll do a couple more without me talking, just so that you can see it. And then hopefully you'll be able to get in there and try it on out yourself. Maybe I want to place the flap on the underside. This too can help product from bleeding on hair that you don't want. So now I'm going to put my tail on the bottom. Let me try that again. Let me put my tail on the bottom, flip that hair, slide that out. Really good saturation, as you can see. And I'll do one more for you so you can see. Ooh. Let me grab a clip. Once again, come on in, take a slice. You can hand weave off of it if you prefer, or you can utilize your Dreamweaver comb and come on in. Even if it picks up stuff that you don't like, you can always pull that out, or you can come in and you can pick some pieces in and out. I like the fact that it's a little, uneven, because it gives it that natural end result feeling. Placing just a little bit of conditioner there to help keep those little flyaways down out of my way. Also protect the underneath hair. And then make sure that I get nice good saturation. So I like to apply all the way down, really forcing that product in. Move that hair around. Don't be afraid, right? Readjust your foil, hold it, and then pull those little hairs down so you don't miss any. This will help to ensure that the lowlights are looking like they're growing out of the scalp. Same thing goes with your highlight formulas. If you feather that a little bit closer to that root area, it will help it to look like it's growing right up out of the scalp. So hopefully those tips and tricks have helped you, whether you utilize a clip to hold your foils in place, or if you want to use a little bit of conditioner to hold your foil in place and prevent color from transferring to hair that you don't want it to. Go ahead and try out some of these fun formulas.